So my Luna X-1 showed up today, and here's the box. I'm going to do an unboxing and then I'm going to build it. There's a few things to be done to finish it off. I have yet to see a box that's been delivered that doesn't have some sort of hole in it. And I feel like as often as I'm seeing this in other videos, Luna could figure out how to take care of that a little bit better. But I'm gonna open it up and see if there's any damage to anything in here. I've seen scratches and bent spokes in other folks' videos, so we'll check it out. This is that toolkit, which is a nice surprise. They don't even mention this when you purchase this. But hopefully this is everything you need to put the bike together. Some good stuff in there. Some info about the adjustable seat post, user manual. Some stickers. Some reflectors. And I believe these are the pedals. Yeah. Fairly heavy aluminum. Not a whole lot of spikes on there. But these can always be changed out if they don't work. Alright. ST lithium-ion charger with the extension cord here for the plug. There's your information. I am going to be trying to charge this bike off of solar panels on the roof of my van. I might be using this a little bit differently than some people. I'm building a van around it to do all the national parks in the continental US, and it'll sort of be my second mode of transportation. Got it finagled up on the bike rack. This bike rack is not going to work. Gonna need to pick up a new bike rack, or for the time being just store it in the back and take the front tire off and assemble it every time, but we can figure that out later. Let's get the bike put together. front tire. It's the Maxxis 27.5. It's tubeless ready, which may be something I switch to, but very thick. See the thickness of this here. Here's that spacer that a lot of people are missing out on. Just pops right off of that. And this actually goes on the disc brake side, right in here. So we'll get that on there. And that spacer just fits right in here. All right, so we're gonna put the handlebars on.
Came to watch the party.
That's my roomie. Keeps me from falling off the mountain. All right, so I'll probably have to adjust those to get them centered right, but looks pretty even right now. I'm gonna get the axle out. This is the Maxxis, which is RockShox's name for their axle, and you just unscrew this. Slide that right out. Let's get this tire mounted. I believe this has to come out. There we go. Make sure you remove that little piece there. Just gonna slide this through. There it goes. Don't forget that spacer.
All right. We have to loosen that up. We got a little bit of rub, but brakes are great.
All right, now it's time to put on the pedals. And apparently there's a right and a left. I'm not really sure how you know, but my guess is the name faces you. So we're gonna figure that out first. Going clockwise here, one on the right. And we're using the 15 mil to screw that down. All right. All right, and we will do the left side. Now we're gonna do the left side. And from what I've read, it is reverse threaded. So we're gonna go the opposite direction, counterclockwise. And I think that's to keep it from coming undone while you're backpedaling. All right, there we go. Now we're just going to connect everything else. Here's the display, and I'll probably adjust that to fit where I can. Dropper post, seats all the way up, and here's your throttle. All right. Now we just have to connect some wires. These are already connected, but just make sure you line the arrows up. Green to green, and purple to purple. All right, so now I'm just tightening up the display, and I may want to adjust where it is later, but for now, just want to get it on there. All right. Let's take the bike off of here and turn the power on, see what we're dealing with. This is not a light bike. And it is big. All right. So, you hold the power button down for a few seconds. And I'm getting nothing. So I figured out what the problem was. There is actually a little gauge under here, a little flap, and that button was off. I got that powered on, and I think maybe one of the prongs inside of the connections was loose. So I got those reattached. Hold it down, there's the power. And you can adjust your level of assist. This is also already set to miles per hour. You can tell somebody's taking it on a test drive. So I'm going to tighten up a few things and then take it on a ride. All right. So I made a few adjustments to the seat and just the placement of the gear shifter, the throttle, the assist buttons, just making sure that they're in the right spot when I need them. The shifter buttons were sort of tucked up underneath the rear brake, and I needed to adjust them back where I could reach them while I still had my hands in position. So let's take it out for a spin and check out the noise. Turn it on here, give myself a little bit of assist. Seat feels better. There's a little bit of noise coming from the front tire, but overall everything feels like it's where it should be. Let's test it out on a little grass hill in the yard. No problem. I think there's a little rub on the brakes, so we'll work on that. All right, not too loud. I think there's a little bit of rub going on in the brakes, front tire. So I'm gonna play with that, but overall everything seems to be in its place.